Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. Inshallah, today this is going to be our video number 7. And like I mentioned in the last video, so today we're going to be talking about words such as kind of gives you the meaning of place, like when. So words like qabla, ba'da, hina, things of that sort. So inshallah, without any further uh, talking, we will go ahead and start with our examples from the Quran. The first one we have is qabla. Qabla means before. Qabla means before. And then we have the example from the Quran. وَسَبِّحْ وَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ. And here comes our word, qabla. طلوع الشمس. And then it's repeated in here twice. So, and then it says wa qabla ghurubiha. And then it stops. And of course the ayah goes on. So the word that we're looking for, it's going to be qabla. And then it's repeated in here twice. So like we said, qabla means before. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that وَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ, and do the tasbih and the worship of and hamd and the praise and the thanks of your Lord. قبل طلوع, before the rise of the sun, and then وقبل غروبها, before the sunset, before it sets. All right, so that's qabla, and then we have the next one is ba'da. Ba'da. And then we have another example here from the Quran. Again, here I found this ayah that has this. We find this throughout the Quran, but then in this ayah I found it's just written twice. This is ثم تابوا من بعد ذلك وأصلحوا إن ربك من بعدها غفور رحيم. Rahim one. Okay, so we have the word ba'da here and here and here. If you notice, it's kind of attached with the pronouns that we discussed before, ha. All right, so let's read it again. ثم تابوا من بعد ذلك. Of course, as always, please keep in mind that these ayats that I'm taking is out of context. There's always something before it and there's always something after it. So, but I'm just taking it here. So we're talking about the specific words. And so it says something, something, and then it's ثم تابوا من بعد ذلك. Then after that, they repent after that, بعد, after that, وأصلحوا, and then if they correct themselves, meaning after they repent and then they correct themselves, inna rabbaka, then indeed your Lord. After that, if they do this, if they repent and then they correct themselves, then after that you will find your Lord laghafurur rahim. La here is another harf that is attached. This is also for emphasis, meaning that he is the most forgiving. Laghafur. So this is also for emphasis. Laghafurur rahim. Indeed, he is the most merciful, forgiving, and he is merciful. All right, so we had qabla and ba'da, and since, as you can see, we're running out of space, I'm going to go ahead and erase this, come back, inshallah, we continue with the rest. Okay, so the next word is hina. Hina. Okay, hina means time, a period, and also at the time of. So it depends on the context of when you're reciting, and then you can, have the translation like that. So here we have an example again for you. Let's see. It says وَلَكُمْ في الأرض في الأرض مستقر ومتاع إلى حين. It's حين. And stops there. So our word is حين. And the translation here is وَلَكُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ مُسْتَقَرٌ وَمَتَاعٌ إِلَى حين. And for you on earth, there is a place for you to stay, meaning the earth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us. And also, mata' is our provision. So he is saying that for us, lakum, for you on earth, there's a place to stay, and there's mata', meaning there's provision for a heen, for a specific time period, for a while, for a time period. All right, so that was heen, and then, excuse me, now we have the word id. That's alif hamza with dhal. Is with the sukun on it. This is, just keep in mind that this is for past. And then we talk about إذا, it's for future. So the example we have here, we come across this a lot. So the example here is wa إذ قال ربك للملائكة للملائكة إني جاعل And then he goes on. Okay. The word we are focusing on is what is meaning. So the meaning is when. وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. And it goes on, but we're stopping here. And, meaning, and your Lord said to the angels, indeed, no doubt, I will place, on earth a Khalifa. So, but that continues. So our point is here, وَإِذْ قَالَ, and when your Lord said. So this was already something that's happened in the past. And then we have space. So I'm going to give the example for إِذَا. إِذَا also means when, but this is for future. They both mean the same thing, but one is for the past, one is for the future. The example we have here is إذا excuse me قضى أمرا فإنما يقول له. Yep, you guessed it right. كن فيكون. And it continues. All right, so here is the word إذا and when. إذا قضى أمرا فإنما يقول له كن فيكون. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala he decrees a matter, something, anything, he only says to it فإنما, he only says to it كن فيكون, be and it is. Okay, so we had حين means like a time period, and then we have إذ means when for past, إذا means when for present. For future. Okay, so I'll go ahead and erase this and we'll come back inshallah with the rest of it. All right, so now we have the next one is ثم. ثم meaning then. Give an example. Of course, keep that in mind. There's something before it, before the ayah. خلقك من تراب ثم من نطفة and then here we have again ثم سواك رجلا. And then it stops there. Okay, so here again, repeated twice, meaning then. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that خلقك, he created you min turab, from dust, from dirt. Then min nutfa, from nutfa. Then sawaka, he fashioned you rajula, into a man. All right, so now we have another. This is actually, it's not even like a word, but it's fa. It's like a harf. So it means like then, thus, or therefore, and it's usually comes attached to a word. So that will give example here now. So this is fa. Remember, we just give the example of إذا قضى أمرا. So this is kun fa yakun. Okay, and then of course there's something before it. So we talked about it. It says وإذا قضى أمرا فإنما يقول له كن فيكون. So meaning, so there it is. That's what it means, really. Yeah, that's anytime you see that fa, فسوف, so soon, فإذا, so and when, so when, so it's kind of like that. So it's a harf that is attached to another word, then it means so or thus. Okay. Then we have the word bal. Actually, I'm gonna erase this because I have a lot to write down here, so I don't have enough space to write back. Okay, so the word we have is bal. And this means like nay or rather, but, however. So there's different ways of interpreting it. Depending on the context of what you're reading, then you go with that translation. But it means all of those things. So here we have this here from the Quran. So we have kalla, and I have to write it like that. In the Quran, this comes kalla bal. And then there's a scene, there's a sakta here. Rana ala qulubihim ma where is it? Kanu yaksibun. 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 And then it stops here. Okay, so the word is bal. I know it's a long sentence to give an example for bal. Kalla means, again, we talked about this before in the previous videos. Kalla means no, it's like a negation, no, never. Bal, also here, it means, like we said, nay, rather. But rana ala qulubihim, meaning that upon their hearts there's a stain, because bima kanu yaksibun, because of what they are earning. Okay, again, this is not, it's taken out of the context, so this is just example, bringing an example of the bal. All right, please keep that in mind. The next one we have is rinda, means with. Rinda. Rinda means near or with. Okay, example here is inna dina inna إن عند الله عند الله. Yep, you got it. Al-Islam. Al-Islamu. Al-Islamu. And then it continues. So here is the word عند. So our example is إن الدين عند الله الإسلام. And I'm sure we all know this. No doubt the religion that is near to Allah is Islam. Okay. So we have now, there's two other words that are coming up that it kind of means the same thing. So the next one we have is laday and ladun. It also means like from us, with us, from us. Okay. I think we have space so that I can give the example here. So we have laday or la dun. Okay. Waj'al. Waj'al lana. Sorry, there's no sukun here. Waj'al lana min ladunka. Ladunka. Waliyan. Oh, and then it continues. It gives us twice. Waj'al lana min ladunka. Sorry, it's in the wrong place. Min ladunka. Nasira. And it stops here. Okay. And of course, as you can see here, ka is attached to it. So ka is, if you guys remember, is the a pronoun that we talked about in the previous videos. Okay. So again, keep that in mind. There's something before that. وَجَعَلْ لَنَا مِن لَدُنْكَ وَلِيًّا. Or make for us from you wali, meaning a protector. So they're praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and saying that make for us from yourself a protector, waliyam. Waj'al lana, and make for us from yourself, it says again, nasira, a helper, someone that helps us, meaning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All right, so I think this was all of the words that we're supposed to be talking in this video. So I'm just gonna go over it real quick. We had qabla means before, ba'da means after, hina means time, a period or a time of. Is meaning when, but it's for the past. Ida is also mean when, but it's for the future. And then we have the word thumma means when. And then we have the harf fa that's attached to different words, meaning that, then, thus, therefore, things like that. Bal is rather or nay or however, but, things like that. And then we have the word inda, meaning near or with. And then we have the words laday and ladun, also meaning like near, with. All right, we're going to stop here, inshallah, until next video. Assalamu alaikum.